This video might just save your soul. It really might. That's not a clickbait title. It's not a guarantee. The reason why this video might save your soul is because if you don't believe that not only God, but that the devil is real, Satan himself, Lucifer, is real, you are being deceived. He's got you right where he wants you. And I feel it's so critical out of any point in time to talk about this now, because of what's gonna lie ahead for us in the near future. Okay, not a prophet myself here. I'm just a messenger, and I need to show you this literal song written by Satan himself, one of the most popular songs of all time, most influential songs of all freaking time. Oh man, it just makes me, all the people that are gonna watch this and just won't believe it, or there may only be like 5 people, but still, the people that won't believe this, it's nonsense. None of this is a coincidence. Everything in the video makes sense, all of it. I've looked up the lyrics and what they mean. It all legitimately makes sense. And no, it wasn't done on purpose by the band. It was natural. For anybody wondering, I will be wearing a different shirt because I re-recorded this intro. So, yeah. So before I talk any more about the song, I'm just going to go ahead and play what I'm talking about. What song I'm talking about. Alright, I'm just going to jump right into it, because I figure everybody will get bored with me talking, and even though they're valid points, but I'll just play it so everybody can see that first, and you can just get an idea of what I'm talking about here. Backwards, the song, that's where it's at. The song's played backwards. It's Stairway to Heaven, in case you're wondering, because this has been a known thing for years, but nobody's broken it down like this, okay? No one's made a video like this that I know of. I'm going to sing along with it and really break down so you hear what I'm hearing, okay? But this is all going to make sense. This isn't BS. I'm telling you right now. I'm not going to put lyrics on the screen. I just want you to hear it naturally. There is videos on YouTube that have the lyrics. That's how I was able to, clearly understand what it says. Someone's going to make the argument, well, your brain's just hearing what it sees. I do agree that is true. Yes, I have seen those videos like that. I've done them. I know what you're saying. But I've listened to this a lot, different ways, different, I'll get into all of that, but it says what it says. I've checked out other songs backwards, nothing like this at all, not even close, dude, it doesn't matter which song you pick. It doesn't. All right, let's go. Now, if you didn't feel anything listening to that, and like I said, if you gotta really listen, you can't just like be playing it in a restaurant or something. If that didn't make you feel some type of anything, you just don't believe it all, and that's exactly why I'm making this video. This is why I've got to further my case. That's why I didn't put the lyrics either. I don't want to hear any excuses from anybody, okay? I think what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and edit in me singing with it. I think I need to just throw that in now, early in the video, because you're probably already getting bored. Keep in mind, I did not have lyrics pulled up when I was singing it. I really didn't. I wanted to look at the camera and be as clear as I could, so you could actually see what I'm saying. So I got isolated vocals. I got slowed, I think. I'm gonna sing it forward and show you reversed. What that does, we'll get into it. It's hard to get the timing right on some of the words because the way it just fades in, because it's backwards. So instead of forward where the note kind of fades away, it fades in. So it is hard. There is a couple lines where it comes in quick, and I don't know exactly if it says what the lyrics say on those parts, right? It's like one or two spots. The rest of it, clear as day. I'm going to try to sound decent. I'm going to try to match his tone, I guess. It's very hard to match his tone. It's that like mixed voice, upper register. Very hard to do. All right, here we go. No lyrics. I'm going to try to sound decent. Play words. Here why it's sung. Here opposition. On track, all the right wings. They're all singing, they all one. Shall I load you now, parishioner? Oh, hear him messing within me. Oh, it stirs my sin, the river. Ah, she swells with all loudness. All my life within for him. For all the signs I know I'm sort of shocked. To hear the Lord my God now will save me. Be safe because I live with Satan. One wish today, you'll pray for thee who will make it here late. Pray now and you'll see the Lord turn me out, but I was the shaggy fool clothed in agony, lost at a height. There's no escaping it. His woes is to my sweet Satan. There was a little sad boy who made me sad, whose power is Satan. He'll give you 666. And was a little tool shed where he made us suffer, sad Satan. I feel like at this point I'm just remaking the video, but let me break down some of the lyrics really quick, okay? So, first of all, it says, all on track, all arriving, they all, now I almost think it says sin, but maybe it does say sing, but they all singing, they are one. Shall I loathe you now, parishioner? I looked up parishioner, that's a real thing, or, yeah, that's how you say it, I believe, parishioner. It's a real thing. It's just the enunciation on that's different. That's crazy. The version on YouTube says, oh, hear him Christian within me, but I almost think it says, I hear an M in it. I hear, oh, hear him messing within me. And it says, oh, it stirs my sin, the river. Like exactly, it's not river. It stirs my sin, the river. Exactly like that. I hear it clear as day. That's one of the most clearest lyrics, actually. You don't get those combination of lyrics backwards by coincidence. Not without some other worldly power. It says, oh, she swells with our loudness. The fact, to go along with the it stirs my sin the river, oh, she swells with our lousiness. What are we doing here? That's clear as day. Actually, I didn't hear the, like, nor his woes, here's to my sweet Satan. I didn't hear the nor his woes. I heard, here's to my sweet Satan. Like, I heard it just like that, right? But then, like, as I listened to it more and more, and then I listened to the isolated vocals, I was like, whoa. It does say nor his woes. Like, that part's just not made up. I will say the end, like, the end part of the backwards version, I'm not sure about a lot of those. I really don't know. But as far as all this that I included in the video, oh yeah. The fact that it says, he'll give you 666. It's not 66 or 4 times or whatever. It is specifically 3 freaking times, man. Are we serious? There's no escaping it. It says it just like that. The only one that gets me is when it's like, to hear the Lord my God now will save me. I do hear the my God now will save me. 100% yes. It's just the beginning of that. It just comes in real quick, and it's, like I said, it fades in as opposed to a note going like, oh, and fading out, right? It fades in because it's backwards, so it's harder to keep up. But, I mean, you hear it, dude. Satan's tool shed, that's like a metaphoric thing people use. It's like, that's where Satan does all of his stuff, you know, his evil plans. The song says it. I hear this stuff, man. Like, I didn't listen to it once and say, yeah, no, or whatever. I've done my due diligence with this. I'm here to show you Satan is real. This was a message from Satan, 100%. No doubt about it in my mind at all. Any of the other songs that I heard where it was like, play it backwards and you'll hear like this one word where it says like devil or something. Like, okay, whatever, right? Maybe it is a coincidence. Maybe it happens from time to time. But the fact that this is every single line makes sense. It's not like backpack, Satan, ice cream, I don't know. Like, you know, it's words and lines that make sense. Let me go and show you folks what happens when I sing the song forward and I reverse it. And how you have to sing it in such a specific way. The studio recorded version, it was sung in such a specific manner that you can't get it to sound exactly like the studio version does. One of the words where it says, I want to say it's here's to my sweet Satan. I could be wrong. But the first word forward is and then reversed it's backwards, which creates the and or in Satan, right? When I do it, it says Satan. Satan, you'll hear it, but it won't say Satan because I'm not saying and in the specific way. I don't know. It won't do it. I want to let you know I'm probably going to sound like Mickey Mouse for this last one. It's already puffing my voice up a little bit. This is very hard. If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed now. It's just a sprinkling for the May Queen. Yes, there are 2 paths you can go by, but in the long run, and there's still time to change the road you're on. Now words and yes, last listen. Now all on it up, have was nicht, we say, who's right, say. Ni uchiem do flies near tietzechli. When all I want was the I sub your head is humming and it won't go. In case you don't know, the piper's calling you to join him. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know your stairway lies on the whispering wind? Oh, say one knows I live wait so one üzerine ne olayı huyne geriyelim. Ne hoştur uyuyor sırf beyafet. Alright, now obviously it didn't sound anything like the original song does backwards, right? And you saw I sang it, didn't sound as good, but I sang it just how he does. And a couple of them you could hear really clear, more clear than the original song, I think. But then other ones weren't even the same word. It was just like so off. But yet I sang the exact words forward, right? Very odd. The last piece of audio I'll show you is going to be the isolated vocals. So it's just his vocals, okay? No instrumentals to, you know, kind of get in the way of anything. And this will be like the final piece of audio to really show you. But don't think this is all the information. After I show that is where I just show everything else that ties this all together. If you've made it this far, hey, congratulations. But I suggest you watch the thing in its entirety, because when you put everything together, even if you're still not believing it, put it all together and it 100% makes sense. I'm not just making stuff up, just being a conspiracy theorist here. Let me just say, I'm not somebody that's always been like, that's a demonic song, you know, that's demonic right there. I've listened to thousands upon thousands of songs, you know, since I was a young kid. And I just never really put much thought into it. I just was like, hey, yeah, there's some out there that's probably demonic, but it's just people who worship the devil. Like, they're just trying to share their weird belief, right? But here recently, like, God's really opened my eyes to some things, and I've really learned that so much of what we experience on earth is so controlled and orchestrated. It's not natural like I thought a lot of it was. I'll just say this really quick. I'm not going to go deep into it because I don't have tons of information on it. But it's basically like there's fallen angels. They fell from heaven, right? Just like Satan did. But they saw God create things, so they have knowledge of that. They can't create anything like God, right? They can't just have a thing in their head and boom, create it. It's things that God's already created, okay? But they use this knowledge, and then just over the course of time, just over and over, they use it to propel their evil agenda, right? And that's why you have these people have these crazy ideas and somehow create this insane thing, and you're like, how do they even think of this? I know they're smart people, but how would they ever thought about that? And it's like, they just move within vessels of people who allow it, or who are open to it. That's why satanic rituals work, and I never understood it. I was like, how does that even work, man? That stuff's got to be like fake, right? But just like you can allow the Holy Spirit in, you can allow God in, you can allow the devil in. The same way, and you can be influenced the same way. 100%. If you allow it, say, hey, come on, that's what'll happen. And I never got that. I never got that, for real. If you don't believe in God, or if you're of any other religion or this belief or whatever, it's the devil dressing himself up for you to be like, I'm not the devil, I don't exist, believe this, because he knows it's still it's something different from God. So his plans work. That's all that matters. Okay, understand that. I've only listened to like 2 Led Zeppelin songs in my entire life. They were good, but they just weren't really my style, I guess. I don't know. I just didn't really continue listening to them. But I know that they're one of the most influential bands of all time, right? Coming from the 70s and not a lot of influence to pull from, right? So the reason I stumbled across this song is one night, I'm in the living room, it's like midnight, wife and kids are asleep. This video pops up on YouTube. It's like 5 songs you didn't know were demonic. I was like, let me check it out. I don't know. Something told me to click it. I was like, maybe there's a song on here I listen to and I shouldn't listen to it. I don't know. One of the songs on there was Stairway to Heaven. But I was like, I want to hear what the song sounds like forward first. And I play the song. One of the best songs I've ever heard in my freaking life, man. I've listened to so much metal and rock and every genre, really. And oh my gosh, that song is incredible. Stairway to Heaven is one of the best all-around written songs, from the vocals to the guitar solos, the guitar riffs, the melodies, the vocal melodies, everything. Everything about the whole structure of the freaking song is perfect, man. It's perfect. Something about it just pulls you in. I could listen to it literally on repeat over and over and over. I do not say this about a lot of songs. If I say it about a song, it must be pretty good. Not that my opinion holds all weight, but I'm just saying. So then I went and checked out. There's already a couple things that I caught in the forward version, but when I played it backwards, oh my gosh, man! I know it didn't help. It was late. It was dark. I'm by myself. Headphone in. It's loud right in my ear. Just the beginning of it, man. It sounds like a demon coming out. It sounds like just I don't know, man. I got goosebumps for the longest time. Keep in mind, this is a couple weeks later that I'm making this video. When I first listened, every time I would listen to it, I'd get this same feeling. And whenever I would listen to it, I'd get like this anger in my spirit. Like, I can't explain. I've never felt that when I was younger and stuff. But like now that I'm older, I do, I guess. Especially when you're watching the lyrics with it. You know what I mean? Now, if you're someone who brushes it off, yeah, it ain't gonna mean nothing. But when I'm having the mindset of, no, this is real. Like, this is legit Satan writing this. So the band themselves said this song just flowed out of them. It just flowed out of them. It wasn't predetermined, like, okay, hey, we need to write a song about this or that or whatever. It just they sat down and it flowed to them. Some people think that they intentionally did this or whatever. I don't think so. I think they just did that. They just wrote a song and like, wow, this is great. First off, just the fact that a song like that would just flow to you. Stairway to Heaven. The song mentions the whispering wind. Your staircase lies on the whispering wind. The trees will echo with laughter. Who's the whispering wind? The devil. It says that humming in your head, it won't go. In case you don't know, the piper's calling you to join him. Are we serious? How clear can you get? Who's the piper? Why do I gotta join him? How do we know it's a him? Why did they choose those lyrics? Like, do you get what I'm saying here? It's basically your stairway to heaven is being built on a lie, if you follow that. The song is about like worshiping nature, essentially. But like I said earlier, anything that's not of God is of the devil. He dresses himself up. Nature sounds harmless, right? Like, I just worship the trees and the birds. I don't worship the devil or anything. But it doesn't matter because it's not of God. So, like, you're not worshiping God, so he's got you. Do you get what I'm saying here? The humming in your head, dude, this song was stuck in my freaking head. Do you get what the devil's doing here, dude? He's mocking you. Oh, the humming in your head, it won't go. In case you don't know, this song is also the piper telling you to come join him. He's calling you. But even if you don't want to, this song's stuck in your head. Come on, man. It's one of the catchiest melodies, man. Especially that part, too. That exact part of that song is like the most catchy part. Jimmy Page, the lead singer, I guess he was intrigued by like occult stuff. I guess that's how you say it. I'm not too familiar with that stuff. But he was intrigued by it and different ideologies and, you know what I mean? Just these different things, which if you're open to all this stuff and you're like, yeah, sure, you know. Oh, yeah, let me check this out. You know, let me check out all this. You are welcoming this stuff in. I would have not always believed this, but like I do now. You're just welcoming it in. So if you're not welcoming it in, you may not realize it, but these thoughts that you're having, you think is just, well, how did I come up with this? It's because it's not your thoughts, really. That's how a song like this can be created, and it's natural. Like I would have thought, it's natural, right? A year ago, if I heard this, I'd have been like, man, it's just a coincidence. It just, there's no coincidences. There's really not, man. So we're talking about in the 70s, a band pulling this incredible song out of thin air that happens to be called Stairway to Heaven, about worshiping nature. It says the piper's calling you to join him. When you play it backwards, it sounds like it's got this hidden message. Let me also say, words that you say forward and then you reverse, they're not going to be crystal clear English. I don't think it's even possible. You'd have to start rearranging, or you have to start saying the enunciation completely off, and it wouldn't even be English language, really. And it certainly wouldn't sound like Stairway to Heaven does forward. It wouldn't be such an amazing song. You'd have to start changing so much, right? If it's even possible. So for it to say, play backwards, I don't even think that's possible to be that clear. I want to scream to the world right now, this is real! This is Satan! And you've got to keep in mind, this is the 70s, where if Satan came out and made a song like today where he can talk about whatever he wants, people wouldn't have listened to it. Not many. We can all agree about that. They wouldn't even show Elvis before, the waist down, because he would move his hips. Come on, let's be real here. It had to be a disguise. Stairway to Heaven, play it backwards. Stairway to Hell, that's where he's leading you. Come on, I'm not crazy here. I mean, I hope there's nothing I've missed. I hope I'm not boring you with this. You know, when I was first listening to this and I was really trying to understand this, dude, there's a couple times my eyes started watering, because when I was reading the lyrics and I was thinking of all the people that don't even realize what's happening here, and it was making me so mad, just thinking of all the people that won't even believe this. I would wake up at night, when my son needed a bottle or whatever the case, and it would be in my head. It'd be it stirs my sin, the river. I would hear myself. You know how it is when lyrics are stuck in your head. And I would hear that. Or it would be the other line. And I was like, what is going on? It was either because God is trying to get me to freaking make this video, or the devil was trying to close in on me or something. I don't know, but it's real. I just want to end the video with this. Yeah, I know I changed beanies. I lost the other one. I don't know where it went. It's gone. So this is a fashion show now, I guess. But I just want to end the video with, so many Christians mess up with just jumping straight to, you're going to hell, you're an evil sinner, and just jumping on someone's throat right away. And that's not the way to do it. The way to do it is to say, look, man, regardless of who you are, what you've done, where you stand right now in this life, it doesn't matter if you just follow Jesus. He will refine you. So many people are like, man, I used to think that, I'll be saved when I finally, stop sinning and I really get my act together, and that happens when you accept God and Jesus and you start building that relationship. His Spirit will go into your soul, into your body, your mind, whatever, and speak to you and guide you and refine you in your heart, and you'll have a change of heart. There's a lot to Christianity in the Bible, and it can get confusing and overwhelming, but just start with having faith, man. Just start with saying, Lord, I accept you. I have faith that you're real and you are God, and what you say is true. Start there. Do that. That is a start, but going to church one time and having a bad experience, that doesn't define God and Jesus at all. You don't have to go to a church to find God and to build that relationship. You can do it wherever you're at. You can do it at home. You can do it in the car, at the beach. It doesn't matter. But the important thing is that you have faith and that you don't get deceived by the devil, because he wants people to think he's not real. Of course he does. He's the ultimate deceiver, and I don't make this video to scorn people and be like, you unbelievers, you're going to hell. I don't want anybody to go to hell. I don't. It's not something you should wish on somebody. Hell is just separation from God. That's all it is, for anybody wondering. That's all it is. You're just separated from God. It's okay, well, you didn't want to have nothing to do with me when you're alive, so here's your wish. He's just giving us what we want. You know what I mean? So I don't want to see that for anybody. There's so many signs right now that it's going to get dark eventually, soon. I don't know how soon exactly, but soon. So it's so key that I make this video, and I think that's why God has just put it on my heart. So Anyways, God bless. I hope you guys watch this video, because everything in this video is true. I just know it is. I've done enough research at this point. So I hope you have a change of heart, change of mind from this video, and even if it's only one person. So anyways, God bless.